Hello, dear students. Good morning to all of you. Okay, we can start our today's politics. Okay, on the last year in your ninth class, we have started our journey with democracy in our textbook of political science. This year also, in your 10th class also, we have resuming or continuing with the different aspects related with the democracy. Okay, anyway, we can move to the first chapter from our political science. You can see the chapter title in the screen. Okay, power sharing. The chapter title is power sharing. Okay, simply we can say that power sharing is the distribution of the different powers of a government into different levels, into different organs, into different social groups, into different political parties, etc. Such a way we can simply call it as the power sharing. Okay, we can start our today's topic of this chapter. First of all, we are going to start or begin with a stories, two stories from two countries. One is Belgium, an European country, and second one is Sri Lanka, one of the Southeast Asian island or country. Okay, first of all, we are taking the case of the Belgium. Okay, Belgium is a small country in the European continent. The geographical size of Belgium is only the half size of the Indian state of Haryana. Haryana is one of the Indian state. This Haryana's half geographical size only one of the European country, that is Belgium. And France, Netherlands, Germany, and Luxembourg are the neighboring countries, or the countries which have sharing the borders with Belgium. In terms of the population, the Belgium also very less in number. When we compared with the Indian state of Haryana, the population size of Belgium is only half of the Haryana. Only the half of the population size of the Haryana. That was just comprise above 1 crore or a little over the 1 crore is the total population of the Belgium. And this Belgium have ethnically very complicated country. The Belgium is a ethnically very complicated country. What is ethnic or ethnicity? You can see the new word in your textbook. You can see the glossary is there that have given the meaning of the ethnic. Ethnic is a social division based on the shared culture. Okay, it is a social division or the differences of the society based on the culture. In this system, the people are belonging to the same ethnic group, believe in their common religion because of the similarities of the physical type as well as the cultural. Okay, they need not always have the same religion or nationality. That means simply the ethnicity is a group of people that people share the different culture, and also they have the same physical appearance, but they may be belongs to different religion or different nation, etc. For example, the Mongoloid people, they were one of the ethnic group of the world. Mongoloid. The Mongoloid people have the same physical appearance, almost the same culture, but they have different nation, different religion. For example, the Mongoloid people we can see in our India's northeastern states like Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, etc. Similarly, we can see the Mongoloid people in the China also and other East Asian countries. So this type of the cultural group of people we can simply call as the ethnic group. Okay, here also in the case of the Belgium also we can see the three important ethnic group. One is French speaking people, second one is Dutch speaking people, and third one is German speaking people. Out of the total country's population of the Belgium, 59% of the people are speaks in the Dutch language. They are lives in the Flemish region. They are lives in the Flemish region. You can see the map of the Belgium. That has given an yellow shaded color area on the central and the northern part of the Belgium. You can see the color with the yellow color. That yellow color area is indicating the Flemish region of the Dutch-speaking people or Dutch-speaking population. Out of the total country's population, 59% belongs to the Dutch-speaking community. Belongs to this region is called Flemish region. And second was French speakers. They are comprising the 40% of in their population size. There belongs to the Wallonia region or Wallon. You can see in the red color area, the central and the southern area of the Belgium. You can see the red colored area. Okay, the red marked area. This is the Wallonia region of the French speakers, and remaining 1% is the German speakers. They were lives mainly in the eastern little area of the eastern part of the Belgium. You can see the with the line or given the line to indicate on the eastern side of the Belgium. It is the region of the German speakers. Okay. So in short, out of the total population, Dutch speakers are majority in the country. Then French, then German speakers. But in the case of the Brussels is the capital city of the Belgium. Brussels is the capital city of the Belgium. What was the condition of the Brussels? In Brussels, 80% of the population belongs to French community. Only 20% of the people are only from the Dutch-speaking people. So, in short, the minorities in the country is French speakers, but they were majority in Brussels, as well as the Dutch were majority in country, but they were minority in capital city of the Brussels. As a result, what was happened in the French speakers have occupied more wealth, power, education, and economic development. It created a discontent among the Dutch speakers. The French speakers have occupied more economic progress than educational development and power, wealth, etc. That is why it created a discontent or a tension between these two communities. This tension became the more acute in the year 1960s and from 1950s to 1960s period. Okay, so this is the situation of the Belgium. Now we are moving to discuss the situation of the Sri Lanka, one of the neighboring country of our India. Okay, one of the Southeast Asian country. It is an island. Sri Lanka, also an island country in the Southeast Asia, just a few kilometers of the southern coast of the Tamil Nadu. We have very familiar the map of Sri Lanka, because when we are thinking about the map of India, we will get a clear-cut idea about the Sri Lankan map. Just a few kilometers away from the Tamil Nadu, it lies in the Indian Ocean. This as an island. The population of this Sri Lanka is just about the 2 crore people. Okay, it was the population of the Sri Lanka is just about the 2 crore people, just like the population system or the population strength of Indian state of the Haryana. Okay, and the Sri Lanka also have the ethnic problem. Okay, and the Sri Lanka also have the ethnic problem. In Sri Lanka, there are mainly 2 types of ethnic groups. There are 2 types. One is Sinhala speakers. Second one is Tamil speakers. The Sinhala speakers and Tamil speakers are the 2 ethnic group of the Sri Lanka. 2 ethnic group of the Sri Lanka. Out of the total population of the Sri Lanka, 74% belongs to the Sinhala community. They were Sinhala speakers, and 80% are Tamil speakers, and remaining are other group of the Christians and Muslims, etc. Okay, and out of this 18% of the Tamil population, there are also again subgroup. There is a subgroup or a subdivision for the Tamil speakers. There are Sri Lankan Tamils as well as the Indian Tamils. So Sri Lankan Tamils and Indian Tamils are the two subgroups or two subdivision of the Tamil people of the Sri Lanka. And among them, out of this 80%, 13% are Sri Lankan Tamils and remaining 5% are the Indian Tamils. Then who is Sri Lankan Tamils? The Sri Lankan Tamils are the people, they were the Tamil natives of the country. They were called or they were known as Sri Lankan Tamils. They were Tamil natives. The indigenous Tamils of the Sri Lanka is called Sri Lankan Tamils. Okay. The who is Indian Tamils? The Indian Tamils are the people, their forefathers came from India as a plantation workers during the colonial period. They were called or they were known as the Indian Tamils. Okay, the Indian Tamils are the people, their forefathers came to India during the colonial period as a plantation workers. Okay, so the Tamils of the Sri Lanka, they were concentrated on the northeastern part of the Sri Lanka. You can see the map of Sri Lanka here. You can see the map of the Sri Lanka, and the orange shaded area, orange color shaded areas indicating the presence of the Sri Lankan Tamils. They were belongs to north and eastern part of the Sri Lanka. Okay, and then you can see the yellow shaded area, yellow color area. That was the area, or this area was occupied by the Sinhala speakers. And then some areas with the brown color, it is about the Indian Tamils. And you can see also the very dot like the very light brown color, that also indicating the map with the dot symbol. It also showing the Muslims of the Sri Lanka. Okay, anyway, this is the population composition or the demographic pattern of the Sri Lanka. Okay, and in the most of the Sinhala speakers are belongs to Buddhism. That means Buddhism is the important religion of the Sinhala speakers. But the Tamil people are belong to Hindu religion or Muslim religion. But in the case of the Christianity, they are belongs to both the Sinhala religion as well as the Tamil people. Okay, they are belongs to both the Sinhala speaking as well as the Tamil speaking. Okay, anyway, here also have some problem. Okay, that we will discuss on the coming topic. Anyway, in the case of the Belgium, from the first story, the Dutch speakers are majority. But in the case of the Sri Lanka, Sinhala speakers are majority. What will happen? These two majority community would take their dominance over the minorities of the country. What will happen? The Belgium Dutch speakers will dominate their strength and the majority strength over the other minorities. What will happen? And similarly, what will happen in the case of the Sri Lanka? The Sinhala majority people try to dominate their strength over the minority. What is the result? So it may be led to the messy partition of both the countries and will create the conflict, will war, etc. So what will happen later? We can discuss about the each countries. What is the result of this conflict, or how they were settled their problem. Okay, when we are thinking or when we are analyzing the coming stories, we will understand that the Belgium took a good path or a good policies to bring the unity of the country. But in the case of the Sri Lanka, they were helpless. They were failed to bring the unity. As a result, it led to the civil war of the Sri Lanka. Okay, we will discuss that things on the coming classes. Now we can stop this class. Thank you for all. Good morning.